Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you are here for the first time, be sure to go down below and please subscribe. Also, while you're there, click that bell so you'll be notified every time I put a video out. Over this past year, I have done a lot of traveling and been to a lot of places. According to Google, I have been around the world 1.3 times. I have traveled 32,400 and something miles. That's a lot of traveling. And in doing so, I hope I have made some videos that you have enjoyed. Nonetheless, there are a lot of things I have filmed that had not made it into a video. So this is my purpose of this video, is I am going to include them because they were too short and didn't really pertain to the subject that I was shooting at the time. Nonetheless, I think they're very interesting. Well, we'll get started right after this station identification. Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony. Today the road brings me to Charleston, South Carolina. We are going to attempt to go on a ghost tour and show you just a few other sites in and around Charleston. In this building here in the 19th century, a businessman by the name of George, he gambled and squandered most of his money away. And his last holdout was a ship coming into the Charleston Harbor, which is right in that direction. He was standing in the top of his business looking out, and he saw the ship come in. And apparently someone on the ship had started a fire, and he watched his last chance for making a living in this city go down in the ocean. He was so distraught that he found some baling wire, threw it over a rafter in the top of the building, and stood on the chair and jumped off the chair. But instead of hanging himself, he almost decapitated himself. And the windows were open, and the seagulls came in, and they feasted on George. And they say that the top of this building, right there, there's a very cold spot and is much sought after during the summer months for people to go up there and party where it's cool. I just visited the crash site of the Allman Brothers Band, and I come to a little town called Macomb, and I find out that supposedly the acclaimed founder of rock and roll, Bo Diddley, Elias Bates McDaniel, was born near Magnolia, which is south of this town, on December 30th, 1928. Diddley wrote and recorded such hits as I'm a Man, Bo Diddley, Say Man, Roadrunner, and the distinctive rhythm of Bo Diddley and his beat and his pioneering use of electronic distortion were widely influential. His songs were covered by Buddy Holly, the Rolling Stones, The Who, Eric Clapton, and many others. And this is the Bo Diddley Pavilion. And here is some art, iron art. And this is the historic Macomb, Mississippi Railroad Depot. I guess you would say what I am doing, I'm meandering. Is that what you call just roaming around? And I'm exploring. One thing you can't tell from just watching a video is what it feels like to be here. It's 30-something degrees. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's very, very foggy. Illinois Central. And look at this huge locomotive. You know, when you're traveling, there's something that you just want to stop and look at, but yet there's not enough to make a full 10-minute video out of. But yet I want to include it, so this is probably going to be in just my meandering around. But anyway you want to cut it, slice it, dice it, fix it, or mix it, it deserves a little bit of footage, don't you think? All right, we are on Main Street of Daytona, and there are not that many people here this year because of COVID. Of course, if you've never been before, you probably would think that there are a lot of people here, but there's really not. Now, all of these storefronts and buildings, they are full of biker clothing, leathers, t-shirts. We'll sell Y for beer. Welcome to Florida, the Gunshine State. Here's another motorcycle made from bones that is for sale for $100,000. It's the oldest bike in the world. There is a self-propelled bar. You set it at the bar and pedal it, and some guy steers it wherever he wants it to go. This is Main Street Station. Normally there would be a big stage set up over there, and they do have a band going on, but it's on the inside, and there's people that can just stand outside and watch the band. There's a whole lot of drinking going on here though. I am at Insane Muscle Cars in Daytona Beach, Florida, and I've been here before, and there's some pretty neat cars, and we're going to take a look around. This guy restores the cars here, and then he sells them. There's a bucket car. It's a pretty sweet looking ride. It's got a little rust on it. Probably could pick it up really cheap. There's a project car right there. I'm not really sure what it is. I know what that is. It's a Trans Am, a Chevrolet pickup. Now look at this one. It's just begging for somebody. Take me home. Check this one out. Miami Dolphins Shop Beetle. Reminds me of the old TV show, My Mother the Car. You remember that? I swear this guy's mother died and she came back as a car. Oh, it's cool. And here is a wooden motorcycle. Can you imagine the time it took to carve that out? The detail. Look at even the chain. Even the chain is wood and a sprocket. This is Jackson Square in New Orleans. This was the site of the 1803 Louisiana Purchase. Here's something you don't see every day, a phone booth. I imagine all these places would be teeming with people on the weekends or during Mardi Gras. This building is called Madam John's Legacy. It was built in 1788. It was restored in 1998. This was the Calle, C-A-L-L-E, hospital, 1762 to 1803. We're just walking around in New Orleans. This is St. Louis Cemetery number 2. And the only way that you can get in is to go on a cemetery tour. And I've had a hard time finding one today. I actually found a gate that was open in one of these cemeteries. There are some old ones. Looks like the concrete. What they've done is they've gone over it and made a facade in front of the old crypt. You see where they were brick and cement, and they've come back and put new stone on top. Now all these bodies that are buried here, they are buried in the wall around the cemetery. I'll show you what I mean. Here's the main gate, and there's a wall around it. Well, okay, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed filming it. If you did, be sure to give me a big old thumbs up, and if you will, share my videos with your family and friends on your social media. And until next time, y'all have a good day.